Yes, good morning, students. Uh, I am Anand Benor. I am handling social science for the 8th standard. So, I heartily welcome you, and I will take the today the 8th standard social science. The syllabus has so many parts: history, political science, sociology, geography, economics, and business studies. But today I will continue with the history. So you might have know about the history. Then what is the meaning of history? The history is the systematic study of past. That means today's is tomorrow's history. Everything, every situation is considered as tomorrow, it is a history. Like, I'll give an example. The Sachin Tendulkar's centuries are recorded as history now. So, the history is considered as the systematic study of the past. The history is written by the historians. These historians have written the history on the basis of some evidences, that is, in history it is called as sources. Very important, this chapter, sources. These historians act as advocates. How the advocates will argue in the court with the witness, proof, evidences. That's like these historians write the history in the evidence, that is considered as sources. The sources, these historians will consider the sources, they have taken some, consider the sources, and in different types of analysis, they will take the analysis, they will take the examines in different situations, and then they will write the history. Then, now we can, what is the meaning of source? Dear children, the sources are considered as the used materials or coins, temples, forts. These are considered as the sources. Then what is the meaning of source? The human beings had created so many things to lead the happy life. So whatever they use, the materials, the remaining materials are considered as now sources. Some of these are sources are, say, the agriculture tools, coins, forts, inscriptions, and temples and other religious buildings. So these are considered as a sources to write the history. Their documents they have written, or the inscriptions are there. So the in sources, what are the types of sources? Some are written, some are inscriptions, some are by orally, the folk songs. These are the some sources to write the history. So next step is, what are the types of sources? In the type sources, there are two types. One is literary, sources. Second one is archaeological. Archaeological sources. Then in literary sources, again it is divided as written literature, and second one is oral literature. This written literature means the historians wrote the history in the form of the works, books. They are considered as written literature. These written literature again divided into the two literatures, that is native literature and another one is foreign literature. See children, the native literature and foreign literature. So the native literature means the literature created by the Indians in their own local languages, the belongings to the people who belongs to the India. They are considered, they have written the works, it is called as native literature. I'll give you some examples. Some examples for the native literature. First one is Kautilya's Arthashastra. Next one is Hala's Gataspadasti. Next one is Bhagavatas Harshacharita. And one more is Pampa's Vikramarjuna Vijaya. So, see children, the native literature, the Kautilya's Arthashastra. So many years back, the Kautilya wrote the Arthashastra. Still, the Indians are using on this Arthashastra. The GST, some taxes are putting. These are on this basis of Kautilya's Arthashastra. So it is very useful. Now also we are using. So next Hala's Gataspadasti and Bhanavatta's Harsacharita and Pampa's Vikramarjuna Vijaya. These are the some examples for the native literature. So next, coming to the next literature, that is the foreign literature. So the foreign literature, the foreigners visited the India as a travelers, ambassadors, officers, and like a businessman. They visited the India. So many places they visited. They traveled so many places in India. These peoples wrote their experiences, their observations. They have written in some books. They consider as foreign literatures. Some of these are Megasthenes Indica, Next one is Fahim's Hukuki. These are the some examples for the foreign literature. The foreigners came and they experienced their Indian situations like these in the form of books, that is Indica and Gokoki. So these foreigners wrote these literature, and some drawbacks are there. So they don't know what is the local knowledge, local situation, local knowledge. That's why they have a lack of knowledge. Many miscues are recorded in their works. Some drawbacks are there. So these are the foreign literature, and I will move to the next part, that is the oral literature. Children, oral literature means there is no evidences from the written or any videos, any TikToks, any nothing. The oral, the message transfer from the one generation to another generation through the mouth word. So from the human, when the culture starts, the human beings are using their experiences through the one generation to another generation in the form of songs, folk stories, and ballads. In the form of ballads, I think you have know about some ballads like the Sangole Rayana, Kitturane Channamma. These are some examples. So the human beings are passing on their experiences in the form of story, songs, and ballads. So from generation to another generation, there are some ballads like Nayikas of Chitradurga Nayika, Rani Channamma, Sangole Rayana. These are the important ballads. So these are some oral literature. So dear students, I will conclude this lesson. I will send the questions and give the answers to that questions. Thank you.